So I found this monitor by just walking the store, and I never even heard of this monitor before. And to me, it's quite simply a very cheap version of an Apple Studio display. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Look, guys, I was walking through Micro Center and I stumbled across this monitor by accident. I was actually looking for some speakers and I just took a casual stroll through the aisles and actually walked across this. And I was like, that looks pretty cool. But one of the things that really caught my eye was the fact that it had the Apple Studio stand, kinda. It just looks pretty cool. But usually when you see those stands, they're made out of plastic. This one, in fact, is made out of metal. And when I went over there and I tapped it, I was like kind of shocked that a monitor that was only 250 bucks was made out of metal. Now, let me give you some of the good things about this monitor, right? Made out of metal. You get a USB Type-C plug-in, so you could just power your monitor. It has 60 watts charging. You get a 4K display and a matte finish, so it's not really reflective to light. The colors are actually a lot deeper than I have usually seen in this price range, and they look really accurate, surprisingly. I know, hard to believe, again, for 250 bucks, but looks pretty good. And the reason that I really liked this monitor is the fact that it just looked minimal. And if you guys don't know, I mean, you can look around. I kind of just am in that minimal vibe where it's just aesthetics, right? You don't want something that just looks good. You want something that performs good. And this monitor, for just about anybody out here, actually will do that. Now, let me tell you how it's different, right? So you only get HDMI and display ports in the back along with a USB Type-C. You don't get speakers that come with this. You don't get auxiliary ports. You don't get USB Type-A. You don't get any extra plugins to be maybe a one cable setup like a studio display would be. But again, that's part of what you're saving in price. And also, even though this is a very good stand, you actually can't adjust the height at all. You can only adjust tilt wise. And lastly, I guess my biggest gripe is that the color on the monitor itself doesn't necessarily match the color on the stand. You can notice it kind of in the light, and you can look at it from the back and notice it pretty much instantly, which kind of sucks because if it was all one color, that would make this look even better, but it just doesn't look as good because the colors don't match. Now, going on, guys, just kind of talking about the channel, I think I want to drop weekly videos on Tuesday to kind of just give you guys a quick tech product. Now, they're not going to be super expensive and they're not going to be, revolutionary, but I want to make sure that I can bring you guys frequent new tech that maybe you haven't heard of. If you like this monitor, I will drop the name in the description and you guys can go take a look at it for yourself. I got it for 250 bucks. I think it's a great buy. Now, we may not see each other again, so don't forget that today is a blessing and tomorrow is not promised. Tell somebody you love them. Peace.